Finally, guys, The Division 3 has gotten an official update from Ubisoft, and it's been a while since Ubisoft spoke about the next Division game. And finally, Massive Studios have made some official statements, and it's actually very interesting if you take a look at. This is coming from official Twitter account of Massive Entertainment, a Ubisoft studio, who have already been working on Star Wars. Now, they made this announcement where they're looking for animator director in order to join their team for Tom Clancy's The Division 3. What's interesting is that they're actually looking for animators for just polishing the games. I've gone through all of this stuff already, so it's basically all about them polishing the game. It seems like the game is already complete and they're looking forward to just polishing it, and most probably will get an official announcement very soon. Now, what's mentioned here is that Ubisoft has already split out the team that was working on the Division 3, or this game could have been out already. But it seems like the team had to work on multiple projects. One of the biggest projects being Star Wars Outlaws, and then we also had Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Now, both of these games actually required a lot of attention from Massive Studios, due to which they kind of just split the entire team that was working on the Division 2 DLC as well as the Division 3, and now they're just moved on to, Avatar as well as Star Wars. Julian here is the very reason as to why we have the Division game. He's really amazing creative director when it comes to, taking video game production very seriously, and he's done a phenomenal job when it comes to the Division 1 and Tom Clancy's the Division 2 and a lot of DLCs. And ever since the dude just left the team and he was busy working on other projects, it seems like a lot of DLCs were not really as good as what fans have expected. But now Julian has officially given us a statement where he has finally said that, however, tomorrow Ubisoft confirms that Division 3 enters its early production last September. Now, this is an already announced information because Ubisoft has already said that they have already been working on the Division 3. But now, just a couple days ago, Julian, however, he officially confirmed that his work with Star Wars Outlaws as well as Avatar Frontiers of Pandora as well as all the DLCs and stuff is completely done, and now he's fully focusing on developing the Division 3 and all the things that he had in mind in order to, bring this game to life. He's finally doing the magic, and it seems like probably it will take like 2025 for the Division 3 to be announced, or maybe even released. We never know, because Ubisoft stocks are just falling all-time low, and it seems like they need to release some good games out there. And if they don't captivate the market at this point, I think Ubisoft is going absolutely downhill. Now, we've actually received some more information about the Division 3, and this is coming from Digital Trends, where they say that the release date of this game, as far as all of the information that they've received, it seems like it is going to be sometime in late 2025. And there's also some very interesting update on the Division Heartland, which was supposed to be this free-to-play project that was supposed to be released in 2024, but then it got cancelled because Ubisoft situation, a lot of stuff going bad with Ubisoft, all the market just crashing out, and they decided, well, you know what, instead of just releasing a free-to-play Division game, we should probably focus on Division 3 and give a good paid version of the game. Make sure that the content is good enough. Hopefully, it's not confirmed if they're going to make it good enough or not, but I'm just hoping they do it, because it seems like Ubisoft is finally standing on the edge of the iceberg, and if they do one small mistake once again, the entire company is getting sold eventually. Now, as of May 15, Ubisoft cancelled the Division Heartlands, which is said to be a free-to-play spin-off set in the same universe as the first two titles. However, because the game was being developed by Red Storm Entertainment, it doesn't appear that the cancellation sped up the development of the Division 3. Now, Red Storm Studios are completely different from the original guys, the Massive Entertainment. They are not the ones who were, developing the free-to-play Division game. So it seems like that was not really going to be affecting or even boosting the development cycle of the Division 3. However, Red Storm Studios are currently working on different games from Ubisoft, like X-Defiant, Rainbow Six. It seems like Massive Entertainment is once again going to be back at the Division headquarters. They're working. They have finally begun their full production, and at this point, they're just hiring animators. And as of now, it seems like the Division 3 is in its final states, and hopefully it gets announced anytime soon. And now that we have PS5 Pro announcement, it seems like Ubisoft is going to be playing a massive role in terms of providing these upgraded versions of their games, because as you know, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been enhanced for PS5 Pro. So obviously they're going to be enhancing the Division 3 for the PS5 Pro consoles as well. So the mid-variant consoles, I think it's going to be benefiting a lot with the Division 3 coming out anytime soon. With Assassin's Creed Shadows, we don't exactly know on what kind of an enhancement it's going to be. Maybe just frame rates, or maybe ray tracing enhancements, or overall the visual could be completely different as well. So I'm just hoping for the best, but as of now, it seems as though, you know, Ubisoft is definitely supporting the PS5 Pro, is definitely supporting PlayStation and bringing out more enhancement content for the console. So I'm just hoping, you know, the Division 3 could enhance it and hopefully give us more content for the PS5 Pro, which is going to make the console worth it or not worth it, that $700 price. But yeah, it's a very small news. I just wanted to quickly go ahead and report to all of you guys who have been waiting for the Division 3. I've been seeing a lot of comments because I've been covering Division 1 and 2 on this channel. For those of you guys who have been OGs of the channel, you know that we started this channel off with The Division. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I've been putting thousands of hours into Division 1 and 2. Both of these games were absolutely fantastic. I'm just looking forward to seeing what Division 3 is going to bring up. But then the latest DLC for Division 2, it kind of just cut me off. You know, I was not really interested because the content was pretty much not as satisfactory as what I was expecting. And it also seems like a lot of players got banned from the Division 2. And the reason is most likely the glitch that was in the game, which kind of allowed you to increase your weapon damage by just, you know, switching between a turret and your primary weapon. So you kind of just glitch it and you have like this huge amount of damage popping up. And Ubisoft did end up fixing that stuff. It's an internal game issue, but then they decided to ban all the players who did it. So it kind of makes sense. A lot of people did quit on that game, but it seems like Division 3 hopefully turns out to be good and brings back more players and we finally get to see something different. Now, obviously, they're going to be following up with what the Division 1 and 2 has set its own goals and what kind of a game it's going to be. But it seems like they're kind of just, you know, differing from the engine that they've been using. With the Snowdrop, they're of course going to use an upgraded version. And all I'm hoping is that, you know, if you've seen the Division 1's E3 trailer, that game looks absolutely fantastic, man. Like, even the Division 2 doesn't stand as good as the first Division trailer. I don't know, for whatever reason. It seems like it was just way beyond its time. And I think Ubisoft actually did create the game to look as good as that one. But then, due to the technology that we had back then, due to the graphics performance and hardware performance, they were kind of just limited in order to just downgrade the game. And it turned out to be like they're just making all of these fake promises. And, you know, people really hated Ubisoft for misrepresenting their games and making it look different than what the final product is going to look like. So I hope that the Division 3 is going to solve that issue and bring us something that actually looks even closer to what the Division 1 looked like. And hopefully PS5 Pro does some good justice. Because if that's the case, I think, you know, Assassin's Creed Shadows has already downplayed Ubisoft at this point. But it seems like the Division 3 could be the only next game which is going to keep Ubisoft back up on their knees. Because right now, they're fully fallen. Seems like the stock prices have absolutely destroyed Ubisoft, so the only way they can survive is to bring some good content with the Division 3. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think? Have you played Division 1 or 2? And which Division game is your favorite? My favorite all time is definitely Division 1, and I would just love to see the E3 gameplay become true with the Division 3. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Now, if you guys want to stay updated with all the latest and the greatest gaming information, content, news, updates, leaks, gameplay, showcases, and all that stuff, this channel is basically going to bring you guys all the latest updates on upcoming video games. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe. It's absolutely free of cost. If you guys did enjoy this video, please just take a few seconds of your valuable time and drop a like on this video. It really goes a long way to me as a creator, helps the videos out a lot more than you guys think. So please show your support to your boy. And with that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.